ruler of Dubai receives medical professionals. Al Wasl Club reveals 3 new foreign players. And a typhoon hits northern Philippines, leaving 2 dead. This is 7 National News. In our top story this evening, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, received a large number of medical professionals recently on the occasion of the holy month of Ramadan. Sheikh Mohammed exchanged congratulations with his guests on the holy month and described the medical profession as a noble vocation, while highlighting the importance of combining medical studies and research. The ruler also expressed his delight at the number of students now taking up medicine at local and foreign institutions. The meeting was held in the presence of Chairman of the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Foundation, Sheikh Ahmed bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Cabinet Affairs Minister Sheikh Mansour bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and a number of sheikhs and senior officials. In reaction to the much-needed aid for the world's worst humanitarian crisis in the Horn of Africa, members of the Rotaract Club in Jumeirah raised 250,000 dirhams over the weekend. The volunteer group, supported by the Rotary Club, also managed to exceed their target. The ambassador of Djibouti in the UAE, His Excellency Idris Chirwa, commented on how grateful he was at the quick response by the UAE community, adding that he was impressed the community were greatly supporting the Red Crescent's relief efforts to East Africa. It is hoped that the people of the UAE will continue to play their part in helping make a difference for the 14 million people who need it.
The current crisis in the Horn of Africa has also affected Djibouti. In Djibouti, we have at least 120,000 people who have been affected. The government has mobilized resources from the local community and from the government corporates. We have made an international appeal to international community to help these affected people, and we are making every effort so that we can get out of this crisis and of this famine.
We've decided to get together, use our skills, our talents to do something, and as a result of that, a group of us got together. We're not an organization, but we've decided to do something for Red Crescent, and our objective is to raise 250,000 dirhams. We're nearly there. Hopefully by the end of tonight, I'll know the rest of it, and I really hope we achieve that. And the other objective is to create awareness campaign of the current situation, because it is the worst drought in 60 years. It's over 14 million people that are affected, over 2 million children that are affected of malnutrition. So as a community, as an individual, and as a human, I think we have to do something. And also for me, it's actually quite close to home.
There has been a significant rise in GCC nationals investing into the UAE's property market, according to the latest statistics report released by the Ministry of Finance. The report showed a rise in the number of registered property contracts in the UAE from GCC nationals, rising from just over 29,000 in 2009 to 34,000 last year. As for GCC nationals working in the country, the report revealed that citizens working in the federal public sector rose from 605 to 789 last year. In terms of the banking sector, the Emirates saw 7 new GCC banks register in 2010. The last 10 nights of Ramadan is considered auspicious by Muslims. It is believed that the Holy Quran was revealed during this time. Many people lean towards the 27th of the month for Laylat al-Qadr. However, according to experts, the exact date is still unknown. Khadija Salih took a closer look at the meaning behind Laylat al-Qadr, or the Night of Power.
During the whole month of Ramadan, Laylat al-Qadr, or the Night of Power, is most sought after by Muslims. It is the time when the Holy Quran was revealed, and on this night, the faithful increase their prayers, read the Quran more, and perform additional acts of charity. Though many believe it falls on the 27th of the month, others say it is not set in stone.
The most information was given from Muhammad, peace be upon him, that it's an odd night. So it's either the night of the 21st or the 23rd or the 25th or the 27th or the 29th. So therefore, most people lean towards that it's the night of the 27th. But in a sense, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, glory to him, left it open. He wanted you to strive to reach it. And, everybody strives their best, and may Allah accept from all.
True enough, many have gone to the mosques and prayed last night.
Me, I have stayed in the mosque the whole night. I've read Quran and prayed Qiyam al-Layl.
I spend my time at night by praying and read Quran and wish to my God, I want something like this.
In addition to this, experts say this time is also crucial as Muslims turn a new page in their lives.
God, all He wants us to see the sincerity within, that we are wanting to change to better. Once you try to change to better, then He will help you. But having to be idle and not change to better, you more than likely is going to go backward. And more than likely you're going to fall into the trap of the devil.
With barely a couple of days left before Eid al-Fitr, Muslims are already busy preparing to celebrate and welcome a new year with their loved ones. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
And motorists in Dubai will be able to park free of charge from Sunday the 28th of August until the 2nd of September, with the exception of the fish market. According to a local paper, the RTA has stated that parking lots all over Dubai will be free, but parking fees will return on the 3rd of September. They added that Abu Dhabi will see free parking through the Eid holidays starting from the 30th until the 2nd of September. The RTA also stated that buses will run from 6 a.m. till 12 midnight, 7 days a week. Looking to news abroad now, heavy rains and strong winds caused by Typhoon Nanmadol caused severe flooding and landslides in northern Philippines today, killing 2 people while 2 others remain missing. The Philippines Weather Bureau said the typhoon had winds packing up to 195 kilometers per hour and moving northwest towards Taiwan. The highest storm warning level was raised over the region, prompting many residents to evacuate their homes and seek temporary shelters held by the local government. Power and telephone lines were cut and houses were submerged by the heavy rains, while bridges connecting the neighbouring towns were impassable. 2 children died after a mudslide triggered by the rains buried their home, while 2 fishermen have been reported missing since Friday. The National Disaster Management Bureau said over 12,888 families have been affected by the typhoon. The number affected was expected to increase until the severe weather eases. The typhoon is expected to leave the Philippines by Tuesday afternoon. And Hurricane Irene closed in on North Carolina early this morning, lashing the area with ferocious winds and heavy rains. Irene weakened early on Friday to Category 2 hurricane from a 3, but it was still carrying winds of up to 155 kilometers per hour. It is expected to remain a hurricane as it sweeps up the coast over the weekend. Washington, D.C. and states from the Carolinas through Maine declared emergencies due to Irene. Hundreds of thousands of residents and vacationers have been evacuated from its path. Irene, the first hurricane of the 2011 Atlantic season, already caused as much as $1.1 billion in insured losses in the Caribbean this week, with more losses expected to come. And up next, we have the day's business news, so stay with us.